Alright, Shalom. I'd like to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Well, and salutations to the Akim around the world that pushes truth and sincerity. On to that part 2 to a video I did earlier on entitled Use This World as Not Abusing It. I'll go to Isaiah 3 verse 12. It say, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. Because this is how most of Israel is. You always see men fighting for women's rights instead of fighting for their own rights, because most of the laws against them. It say, O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, which is true, because most people does just be led by the masses. That doesn't, as we talked about before, that doesn't search things out, that doesn't use wisdom to understand how not to abuse things, that does just follow other people. If another person doing something, they wouldn't use wisdom to figure out if it makes sense or not. The wisdom of the scriptures. They will just go along with everybody else. So society does actually make the choices for them and destroy the way of thy path. Alright, taking a short video here.
5. From the clothes we wear to the cars we drive, from what we use to look good to what we use to relax. Our lives are full of products, and our products are full of animals. Could knowing that so many of our favourite items contain animals change the way we feel about them forever? Tonight, it's the pig.
That skill, oh my gosh. Mine's has feathers and
Minutes, the pig and his skin have parted company, and the skin is ready to go off to the tanning factory. Luxurious leather.
Getting the pigs, and for the rest of the pieces we are getting the leather, and after that you can buy fancy goods like shoes, bags, fancy leathers and stuff like that. Here we have got the fatting machines. We have to take the fat out from the skin and the fat coming out from the other side, so we can take a look.
there it is. So what do you do with this fat?
We are selling that fat, and after that the other companies producing the hand soap, eyeliner mascara, for a creams and for a head soap straight from here. Yes.
Creams, soaps, mascaras, makeup, cosmetics. You know that lots of cosmetics contain animal fat.
Yeah.
That's animal fat.
Really disturbing. As surprising as it may be, Sade and Prince, animal fats are still used in lots of products we use every day, from makeup to hand wash and even soap.
He's going to get the pig now, and he's going to put it into this pig tank, which will remove the hair. The tank's set at a temperature of about 66 degrees, so it doesn't actually cook the pig, but what it does, it loosens the hair.
The hot water also cleans the pig's skin and removes contamination. Oh, look at that!
What a difference.
Oh, I'm going to follow the hair onto the next stage of its journey into a hairbrush, as hard as that is to imagine right now.
We can turn this wild boar bristle into a finished hairbrush.
Something like that.
Something like that.
The poultry offering. This is rare breed boar bristle. But I propose...
Not that much, is there?
No, it's not that much. It doesn't really... I mean, look in here. You've got an awful lot of bristles, haven't you?
I know.
Where are all these from?
All the bristle comes from either China or India.
Yeah. It's been a fascinating journey. Sabre is one of the most common everyday products in the world, but how many people actually think about how it's made and what it's made of? I mean, do you consider that every day you're running pig hair through your own hair?
So they used to show you how important it is to actually understand Satan devices. as we talked about earlier on. Because there are a lot of things that people don't search out before they interfere with in this world, and they don't understand exactly what it pertains to, which is something when you do find out, you just anger your spirit. Have a lot of Esau devices that it's real disgusting, and they just try to pass it off to you like it's something normal. That's why when it comes to this world, you had to be wise, because your leaders has caused you to error, because we're not supposed to be dealing with that kind of stuff. It said in Ecclesiastes 2 verse 14, it say, the wise man's eyes are in his head, but the fool walketh in darkness. Because if you're a person that does search out a matter, you doesn't see what makes sense, what don't make sense, what good to eat, what not good to interfere with, you will go and interfere with certain things, and that will cause you to break the law. Which is why you always had to be seeking diligently what is the right way, as the scriptures say. I think that Jeremiah 6:16. Yeah, Jeremiah 6:16 said, thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the way and see and ask for the old paths, where is the good way? You understand? You always have to be seeking where is the good way, where's the right thing to do, what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. Say, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein. And that's how the 2/3 will be. They wouldn't really care. They wouldn't want to find out where is the correct things to use, where is not the correct things to use. They go want to just live. You only have one life. That's what I love to say. But a wise man is different. But this to show you how crafty Esau devices is. So when you're going back to using the world and not abuse it, you have to be able to understand the things in the world, so you'll be able to do this. And you have to be able to understand the law, so you'll know what is in the world, if it is right or wrong. Right? And with that, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations to the Akim around the world that push the truth in sincerity. Shalom.